Hello to you there. Yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a special radio show. So I only got like 10 minutes with you. What I'm gonna be doing is releasing, 10-minute shows every single week so that you guys can actually enjoy, sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. And yeah, I love the music and the topics that we're gonna be touching on. I mean, it's not just gonna be music, we're gonna be looking at financial sides everywhere, leisure. It doesn't matter which department you're in, we're gonna be touching on that. So yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and today's show is actually a special radio show. I'm your host Fearless Eagle right here, and for the next 10 minutes we're going to be taking a journey through the life, music, and legacy of one of the most influential, okay, I don't even know how to explain it, get it out of words, but yeah, we're gonna be looking at the legacy of the one and only, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. So obviously, for those who don't know, or if you know, either works. So born on August 29th 1958 in Gary, Indiana, is Michael Joseph Jackson. Yes, that is his full name, Michael Joseph Jackson. And he is one of the most iconic figures in music history. I mean, starting at the age, like a young age, Michael actually rose to fame and he became the lead of the Jackson 5. If you don't know the Jackson 5, make sure you do go check them out and see, the Jackson 5, who they are and what was happening. I mean, it was the whole family. And alongside his brothers, what you saw is his solo career that would forever change the landscape of music and entertainment. At a young age, there was the song ABC, and it was by the Jackson 5. But what you saw is ABC was actually a classic, and it's hard to believe, but the reality was Michael was only 11 years old, and he actually led the Jackson 5 and to their first major hit. That's actually what happened. His voice, his charisma, he had the magic even as a child, but while the Jackson 5 brought him fame, it was his leap into solo super stardom that basically cemented his legacy. So him being the Michael Jackson that we know now. Let's talk about the breakdown moment in 1982. Yes, 1982. Some of you are not even born. I mean, some of you are born after 2000. But yeah, going back to your 1982, Michael released Thriller. Yes, the album that will go to become the best-selling album of all time. Whoa, let's go, man, let's go. So now with the iconic track like Beat It, Billie Jean, and of course Thriller itself, this album wasn't just a musical milestone, it was a cultural phenomenon. I mean, you look at some of the things that went down within that album. I mean, we all know that beat, the whole Thriller, how it starts, ding ding, twing twing twing, dun 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 dun. We all recognize that song in the world, wherever you are in the world. I mean, it was a groundbreaking music video attached to it. That's one of the best song that you can ever watch. And when you come to that music video, it was actually more than just a video. If you don't know Fearless Eagle, if you go and check out Active FM, I mean, there's What's the Topic right there. We have What's the Topic dictionary. So yes, I'm gonna be bringing that dictionary here onto our episodes. So yeah, right here we're gonna be doing the most. So when you look at the video itself, there were even zombies that were involved within that video. and you see the choreographed dances and that legendary red leather jacket, which was Michael Jackson's. And there was like a lot going on there, and what was actually happening within that album. But it was one of those albums that actually got him to be out there and everything. So you see all of that. But now, one of the other things that you can't ignore was the whole moonwalk. And you look at Michael Jackson's first perform, and he did this live when he came to the Billie Jean in 1983 on the Motown 25 special. And that moment is still considered one of the most defining moments in music history. People obviously couldn't believe their eyes. He looked like he was gliding on air. But we all know the moonwalk. Yes, one of the iconic dances. I mean, we still remember it today. Some people still do it. And yeah, one thing you see is Michael wasn't just a music genius. He was also one of those people who actually cared. And over the course of his career, he supported countless charities. And his effort was always there, from the Heal the World Foundation, which you also see where his music video actually came from as well. Going to his work with the United Nations, I mean, his heart also was as big as his talent, and he wanted to make the world a better place through music, and his action backed it up. So that's one thing that you did see. I mean, even Heal the World, the song itself, it's actually a song that truly reflects his desires to bring people together and make it a better place. So if you haven't seen that as well, you can also go and check out the video. But yeah, one thing you see is Michael's impact wasn't just limited to the stage. He inspired millions to give back, and take care of each other. And of course, Michael Jackson's career wasn't without its challenges. He faced intense scrutiny, and from the media, and even personally, there were personal struggles that were often put on public display. I mean, paparazzi is there. But through it all, his music remained a powerful force that transcended boundaries, bringing joy and inspired the globe. I mean, fans that were looking at him, inspired by him, he actually inspired them. And there's other music songs that we can also reflect back to. I mean, one of them is Man in the Mirror. And if you look at Man in the Mirror, it's also one of the most personal, and it's one of those songs that when you look at how he did it and what he did, it's also about change. I mean, about looking inwards and realizing that if you want to make the world a better place, it starts with yourself, which is true. I mean, when you change, everything changes. This message basically resonates just as a strong, when you come to our time, the message in that song, it still resonates strongly today, as if it was the first time it was released. So if you wanna go and check out that song, you can do that as well. Like listen to the lyrics and everything. You actually get another perspective, and you get to sit down and reflect to yourself as well. And it goes back to Christ. I mean, everything always goes back to Christ. Now, just getting to the closing and everything, Michael Jackson passed away on the 25th of June 2009, but his legacy still remains. It's still alive and well, whether it's through his music, his dance moves. I mean, you still see his dance moves, or the impact he made on the world. His influence continues to inspire new generations of artists and fans. Look, he is the king of pop, but people still go back to his music. And one thing that you need to understand is you are not alone. Yes, we'll never forget the joy he brought to us, and we'll continue to celebrate his contribution to music and culture for the years to come. And obviously to Michael Jackson, thank you, Michael Jackson, for the unforgettable memories. I mean, there's some people that used to also faint in stadiums. First time I saw that, I was like, what? how do you as a human being get that right? Like someone faints in the stadium, bro. That's crazy. But there's all of those different memories. So that's all from my side, folks. And yeah, thanks for tuning into this special tribute to Michael Jackson. I hope you enjoyed this moment of us, reminiscing about the king of pop. And yeah, definitely, like I mentioned, stay tuned for more episodes. It's gonna be music episodes, stories, entertainment, and everything's gonna be right here on Fearless Eagles, Audio Mac. Yeah, we're turning this into a podcast. So I'm your host, Fearless Eagle, signing out. Peace out and God bless.